The best country in the world. We've got laws, justice for all. I pledge allegiance to the flag, right? And how does that end? With liberty and justice, not for the elite, not for the deep state, liberty and justice for all. Everybody in our country enjoys the same freedoms, the same justice system. If you've been wronged, we've got a court system for you. We'll take care of it. And if that person's convicted, they'll go to jail. We've got security measures in place within the jail. In case anything goes wrong in the jail, we can pull up that evidence. Not only do we have that evidence, we even have backup systems. So if something happens to the original, we've got backups. Yes, in America, because that's why we're America. We got the systems, man. We got it handled. So, hang on a second. What is this? I may have just lied to you. Well, what is this? New York Daily News, nydailynews.com. What is this? Nah. Surveillance video of Jeffrey Epstein's cell during suicide attempt was destroyed, says prosecutors. And there's a real interesting prosecutor. Oh, wait till I mention her name to you. Oh. Well, then again, if I put her name in the description of this video, which I might, you might already know. Let's continue. Surveillance footage from outside Jeffrey Epstein's cell during his summer suicide attempt. Now, this would have been the first one. Remember, he attempted suicide. Found him on the floor. He was okay. Finally, oh yeah, he's all right. Okay. Then the second time, oh, he killed himself. Yeah, he killed himself. Yeah, right. Yeah, and Grizzly Adams had a beard. Surveillance footage from outside Jeffrey Epstein's cell during his summer suicide attempt was destroyed. Prosecutors have revealed this Thursday. Oh, that's today that I'm doing this, Thursday. The revelation in a letter filed by Assistant U.S. Attorneys, here it goes, Maureen Comey. I'm sorry, like James Comey? Yeah. His daughter, that is correct. That's her. In revelation in a letter filed by Assistant U.S. Attorneys Maureen Comey and Jason Swergold is the latest head-spinning disclosure from the federal government about the footage from the Metropolitan Correctional Center on July 22nd and 23rd. Epstein attempted to hang himself that night, again allegedly, while sharing a cell with accused quadruple murderer Nick Tartaglione, officials have said. Swergold said last month, which again, his partner is Mrs. Comey, daughter of James FBI Comey. Swergold said last month in White Plains federal court that the video had not been preserved. He reversed himself less than 24 hours, saying actually it had been archived, the backup system. Now the feds say that due to a, record-keeping error, MCC staff preserved footage from outside the wrong cell. Human mistake. Wrong cell, guys. I did a backup, but I backed up the wrong camera. And the Epstein footage is now gone. The footage contained on the preserved video was for the correct date and time, but captured a different tier than the one where cell 1 was located because the preserved video did not show corrections officers responding to any of the cells seen on the video. Can I just raise my hand? What if by chance they didn't respond because, again, he was supposed to die that night and staff was told, just sit in your office, play on your computer for a while. Anyways, after speaking with MCC legal counsel, the government was informed that the MCC computer system listed a different, incorrect cell for Tartaglione, his other guy, the guy that allegedly killed him. We say allegedly, like the conspiracy side says that's the guy who killed him. Prosecutors wrote in a letter filed in Manhattan federal court. Even worse, there was a backup system for jail video footage, but that wasn't working either. Goodness. The requested video no longer exists on the backup system and has not since at least August of 2019 as a result of technical errors, the prosecutors wrote. Tartagliane's attorney Bruce Barkett had asked MCC to preserve the video days after the incident. He has said that Tartaglione acted, well, admirably, possibly saving Epstein's life. As his cellmate, I may have saved the guy. I bet he did. It is stunning that a video, which we asked to be preserved, in which the jail should have saved without a request to be destroyed. More troubling are the various and inconsistent accounts of what happened to the video. We believe that the video would have strongly corroborated our client's assertion that he acted appropriately that evening, their client being Tartaglione, and deeply disturbed it has disappeared, Mr. Barkett wrote to the Daily News. Correctional officers found Epstein dead in a different cell at the troubled jail on August the 10th. He'd hanged himself in the cell which he occupied alone, I'm sure. The depraved financier with famous friends was awaiting trial for sex trafficking of underage girls. Surveillance video confirmed. No ad. I'm trying to scroll down. Thank you. Oh, now I got to scroll down again. Keep going. Keep going. Surveillance video confirmed that no one entered the wing of the special housing unit where Epstein was held the night of his suicide, according to an indictment against 2 MCC correctional officers for falsely claiming they did check on the multimillionaire sex offender. Tartaglione, a former Briarcliff Manor police officer, is facing the death penalty for the murders prosecutors alleged were linked to a cocaine deal gone bad involving a Mexican cartel. The missing surveillance footage from outside Epstein's cell could potentially be useful to Barkett if he must argue to a jury that Tartaglione does not deserve the death penalty. He saved Epstein's life. Look, he's a good guy. The ex-cop has pleaded not guilty, of course. The Bureau of Prisons declined to comment, citing ongoing investigations involving Epstein by the FBI and the Department of Justice's Inspector General. Now, as I'm reading this, I'm getting monkey mind, JSNIP 4 style download, if you will. He's pleaded not guilty. He doesn't deserve the death penalty. What if somehow later on this former cop murderer, something happens and he's let go? Oh, we had this new evidence, or he's somehow found not guilty. He appealed it, appellate court, yep, not guilty. You'd almost question, gosh, did they put that guy in there in advance knowing darn well Mr. Epstein was going to be going there in the near future? And now he can go back to living, the cop can go back to living his old life. If you've seen pictures of this guy, Tartaglione, you ever seen the movie, the old original Incredible Hulk TV show from the 80s? That's that dude. That's Tartaglione. This guy is a monster. Looks like a huge, massive weightlifting animal. The Incredible Hulk, if you will. I'm just throwing that out there. I'd like to watch what happens with this guy, personally. This Tartaglione. Do you find it even slightly interesting? Coincidental. On these really big, high-profile things, events. Backup went missing. The cameras weren't running. We thought they were. We were changing the tapes in between 1995. Timothy McVeigh. He brought down the Murrah building, Oklahoma City bombing. But you had buildings across the street that had surveillance. Can we look at that? Before the bombing and after, we'd like that. Well, right before it happened, they were changing security camera tapes, and it missed the event. And what about after? Well, they changed them again. I studied that one a while back. It's something like that, odd. Missing the tapes. We don't have them. They were changing security tapes at the time. And I'm trying to think, what was there? Something on another one. Something with 9/11, I think. Again, the video, which the one I just talked about in my last video, of the Pentagon getting hit. There's this little tiny thing poking out, and that's all. The next thing is an explosion. Freedom of Information Act request recently went to a lawsuit. They were forced to give us the original video, and then we see a much longer object sticking out through the video than we were originally given, which means the video was edited for sheeple consumption. Okay? And now we see the real one. Oh, they actually had copies. But there's other events in which there should be video camera footage and it just goes missing. We had it, it got destroyed, you can't find it. I remember also with the Timothy McVeigh thing, there was some kind of surveillance footage that they did have, or security camera footage, whatever. And I remember reading the person who was requesting had to go to the courts, the FBI didn't want to do it. And then finally court compelled them. You have a warehouse where items are stored. It's all logged. Go get the damn thing and give it to the person. All right, all right. They reply back. We went there, went to our warehouse where we store evidence. And the area that it said the specific spot this is supposed to be in, it's not there, Your Honor. We think maybe it got misplaced in this giant warehouse. And we can't reasonably get that because it would take hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of man hours, multiple people, to scour through the warehouse to try to find this thing. If it's even there, it should be. It's probably just misplaced. But so even when you have a court order, you have a right to this evidence, sir or ma'am. The effing criminal federal government. We accidentally erased it. We accidentally deleted the copies. We had a malfunction. This is how a banana republic form of government runs. Not how the United States of America is supposed to be run. So you can clearly see there is a deep state. It has been in power for a really, really long time. Really long time. Matter of fact, the JFK assassination, the Zapruder film, and all that, it's been edited. It's been like, well, who edited it? Where'd it go? Where's the original? Oh, we don't have. Moon landing. You guys got the original moon landing video? No, we threw that away. Excuse me? You threw away the original moon landing video? Yeah, we threw it away. Don't need that. Well, why haven't we been back to the moon? Well, there was technology and stuff, telemetry and other things that we lost after the moon missions, Okay, those were in the 60s and maybe early 70s a couple times. And that was the last time we allegedly went to the moon. We're now in the 2000s. We have incredible technology. We have integrated circuit boards and all these little, I've got a little phone right here that's like a mini freaking computer. I can go anywhere. I get signal. I can watch videos. I can communicate. There's more technology in this phone than the damn entire rocket ship from the early moon landing days. Where's the data? We don't have it anymore. Oh, that's why we can't go back to the moon. You guys destroyed it. Yeah, we don't have that information anymore. Oh, you mean because you never went there? And it was a Hollywood production by Stanley Kubrick, whatever his name is, Kubert. Anyways, it's just lie after lie. It's just unbelievable. Kids, just shut up, pay your effing taxes, don't question anything we do, and if you do see something disturbing, you request documentation or evidence, we'll just throw it away. We'll come up with a lie. Your Honor, the backup system no longer contains it. We tried to grab it. Unless it's video surveillance of you committing a crime. Oh, they've got that. They've got it. They viewed it. We stored it. We got double copies of a stupid minor thing you do. Oh, it's cop dash cam, man. Cop dash cam sees you running that stop sign. But a federal prison with a security system, backup security system, we did have one, but it was the wrong cell. We thought we had the right cell. Oh, so you mean when you were requested to save the footage, nobody watched the actual footage you were saving to just make sure, yeah, this is the right footage? Nope. We just took somehow word for it that this footage we're saving, which was a whole different area, was the right one. So whoever's responsible for saving that footage, you don't know your prison very well. Hadn't been working there long. You didn't know that was the wrong area, wrong cell. Right. As if it's not labeled which camera is pointing at what. I'll give you another one. Sandy Hook shooting, Connecticut. Wolfgang Halbig how big, requested dash camera footage from the local police department. I don't think it was the state police. I think it was the local Sandy Hook Police Department. And he was given an edited copy. He said, no, I need the original, the one that has your timestamp, the date, constantly on the screen, like your other video show. I need that one. This is the one you requested. We're not going to do it again. There was just an error in when we transferred it from the old media to the digital format for your consumption you asked for. There was an anomaly that date and timestamps. It's missing off the screen. I'm not making this up, by the way. This is actually true. Yeah, there was nothing fishy with Sandy Hook shooting. Nope. Little Noah Posner died twice in 2012 in the shooting, and then again 2 years later in the Peshawar, Pakistan shooting. They gave him a different name, but they had the same exact picture that they used on Sandy Hook of the same kid. And I posted that video. Hey, this is interesting. This kid died twice. Copyright takedown notice from the Honor Network, run by Lenny Posner, father. I believe it was father. My reply, this is covered under fair use. I'm allowed to post images of things and then do a news story or talk about it. Nope. We side with them. Alex Jones got a takedown notice. A whole bunch of people got takedown notices. And everyone said the same thing. This is covered under fair use. Nope. Sorry. Brown leather jacket. That's the copyright issue. Not the kid. The brown leather jacket he's wearing, copyright. Brown leather jacket. Got it. So as you can see, evidence goes away. It's missing. We don't have that anymore. Take care.